Hurricane, a tidal wave. Essence perfect, life looks brilliant. Give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You're burying me, burying me. Yeah, you're burying me, burying me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. I get you out of my hand again. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's like I've won my final war without a fight. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. I know you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Get you out of my head. Get you out of my head again.
Please note,
Never gonna stop, never gonna change, never gonna do the things you say. I run my own way to get there. Pulls a coin and I don't seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. So tell me the storm is coming, for the sake of all your lies. Why don't you try to be wise? Know that I need you anyway.
wanted to be alive, just to feel like I'm fading. And though my heart breaks a beat at time, I cross the lines just to tell you, don't lead the way, don't leave a step. Then I drown with a trampoline in the rain. I feel like I'm fading.
Hello, everybody, and happy Sunday to you. Welcome to your favorite sports stream experience. It is Point of View. I am Bobby Munson, and joined right to my side as he's waving his arms in the air and doing some shadow boxing at the same time. It's Mark Talks. How you doing, Mark?
I'm here for the first time in 2025. I wasn't here last time due to me vomiting beyond belief.
It
Last
wasn't
time.
2025 last time.
Yeah, but shush. I'm here with you, Ed, and I saw all the shenanigans you tried to pull last week, and now I've come back to put you in your place. But yeah, no, it's been an excellent Christmas and New Year for myself. I got a new camera, as you can see, and more crisp, more beautiful and ever looking, thanks to my brother. Also, Reading are unbeaten over the Christmas period. We're 4 games unbeaten, 3 wins, 1 draw, with a new potential owner that is very close to signing. His wife is a Reading fan, which is even better. You tried to buy Chelsea as well, so a little bit more ups from that. And also, WWE have now officially gone to Netflix. Starting Monday. Well, their content is on Netflix, and oh my bloody good God, Netflix are not playing around. Me and Bobby were talking about this recently, and it's a massive upgrade. It's a bigger upgrade than being called Cope. But anyways, it is more fun. More things are going on here in the world. So Bobby's trying not to watch the game that's about to go on with Liverpool and Manchester United about to kick off. But I want to talk to Ed for a sec, Bobby, if that's okay. Edward,
No.
last night, not
Oh,
last
no.
night, the night before, Friday Night SmackDown,
Yes.
right? We all know it is now the time of who? What time is it?
It's Tiffy time.
It is.
All I have to say now is it's Tiffy time.
Right.
There you go. Now you go.
I need, Ed, I want to know your reaction for when that happened. I want to know if you went batshit.
I'll be honest. I saw it on Twitter before I got to see
Oh, no.
it.
Oh, no.
It was SmackDown. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I didn't stay home to watch it. I went out to dinner with friends. I scrolled Twitter and I went, "Ooh, it's Tiffy time." And then I posted in the group chat.
Yeah.
It's Tiffy time.
So I was watching it live, and if you haven't seen it already, please go and watch it. But when she came out with that briefcase and then hit Naomi, I went, "Oh, for the love of God!" And then she went up and hit Nia Jax on the back, and I went, "Oh, please do." And then Bianca hit the KOD. I went, "Oh, fuck yes." And then she then threw Bianca away and then went for it. I went, "Oh God, yes, please." And then so I watch it. This is my bedroom. My wife was asleep. Okay, this was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning when this happened for me over here. So my dog, you're not allowed them to sleep in the bed, but fuck it, I love my dog. Was here, right? And he went, because all he could hear me was go, "Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on." Like that, celebrating, and then it happened, and I was like, "Yeah!" Trying not to shout whatsoever. Oh my God! And also, we worked out the other night that we knew that Vanessa Hudgens, Gabrielle Montez from High School Musical, is a WWE fan, but on Friday night she got in the ring and yeeted. So it makes me now love High School Musical.
Watch Sharpay Evans win the.
I saw that.
I said it to after because I didn't think anybody else in this group would be able to get that.
I saw that, and there was another one that said, would it be funny for the first time you tuning into SmackDown and see Sabrina Carpenter win the SmackDown Women's World Championship? Oh, Jesus, I wet myself on that one.
In Tiffany Stratton's defense, she's much taller than Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter's a video thing.
She is. Sorry,
Yeah,
I do apologize.
Oh no, go for it. Like that's what we're here to do. I mean, first we're here to introduce everybody. So Ed, how are you doing? What's
I'm good. Now that I've been introduced, I'm fine. No, it's good. Happy New Year.
No, we do not disrespect Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean, we can.
No, please don't. I like Sabrina Carpenter.
My question is, how many times do you do this in the bed next to your wife, and how many times has your wife accused you of doing something unsafe next to her?
What, watching the rest
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Yeah. Most times,
I still don't understand why she's married to you, but that's besides the point.
That's a question you need to ask her.
And STG, we're assuming Andre's still asleep. He's an hour behind us, and he's been awake quite a bit.
Because you got to remember, there was a Stardom thing, I believe, on the 3rd. On the 1st, they had Shinsuke Nakamura and Omos in Japan. And by the way, can we talk about Omos, the new Noah Tag Team Champion?
Brilliant, isn't
it? Who would have had that on their 2025 bingo card?
Also, have you seen that picture of Omos with Shinsuke Nakamura in that room taking a picture? Has anyone seen? Please, someone go if you can find it. Omos cannot fit in the room. He has to have his head pressed against the ceiling in the room while Omos. I love Omos. I think he's great, and I think WWE are doing the right thing, sending people to Japan. They've done it with I can't ever remember his name. Who's the guy in NXT that went to Japan? That's the one. He come back being an absolute beast. You've also got Briggs who went to Japan who done really well. That's the one. Head doesn't even fit in the room.
Okay, you found it before me.
Yep. Head does not fit in the room. Brilliant. But yeah, no. I think going to Japan and sending some of these superstars to Japan is a great idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I love the idea of working with Noah and being able to send superstars there. I've watched parts of Wrestle Kingdom 19. I watched, with the exception of the main event, I watched the entire New Japan show last night. We're not calling it an AEW show because I didn't watch AEW, so I watched New Japan. Because
it was a New Japan show, though, right?
Wrestle Dynasty.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on it? I know that you got your haterade towards, as Astro likes to call it, towards Mercedes Moné, and perfectly so. And I think you should carry on.
I did have a bit of haterade towards the Mercedes match. I was upset with the fact that Mina lost her titles because, like everybody else, Ed wants Mina. That's a catchphrase, not some kind of thing. So get out of there.
No. We're going to keep it a thing. We're not going to go with the catchphrase. We're going to keep it a thing.
But no, the match was really good. All of the matches were the ones on the main card that I watched starting at 11 o'clock were really good. I did not watch anything that happened before that because Lord knows I was not watching House of Torture versus Sammy Guevara and Goldust. I as much as I love Ring of Honor and want to know who the Ring of Honor tag team champions are, I could not bring myself to watch that.
Sammy Guevara doesn't deserve any attention, so it's fine.
However, the Kenny Omega match with Gabriel Kidd was sensational. Like, I don't understand the booking decision of. I mean, I love Goldust too, but I don't understand the booking decision to put Kenny Omega over on Gabe Kidd there last night. Like, I understand he's coming back. They're probably going to make him a prominent spot on the AEW roster going forward. They want him to have momentum. I really think that he should have done the job for Gabriel Kidd last night, especially for everything that New Japan's gotten him and everything he's done for them. I don't see why Kenny needed to win last night.
I think, but I mean, and again, I haven't seen it and I haven't really followed closely, but like you're saying, I think it's the return factor. It's also probably in conjunction with AEW. He's returning. He's going to be put in that prominent spot as the savior of AEW or whatever it is that he's coming in to be in this situation. And in order to make him look strong, they probably worked out that deal for him to go over last night. So I can understand that choice in doing it. The way around it, and you're saying like he could have done the job, or maybe they could have had something that cost Kenny the match. I know it's not exactly an NJPW type style.
Yeah, so that was never going to happen,
which is the biggest problem there. But I mean, I can respect why they chose to go that direction.
I mean, it's just, but it was such a good match. Gabriel Kidd is for all the things Gabriel Kidd does wrong, he does so many things right. And there's something so interesting, and Mark can attest to this. There's something so British about his brashness and his I don't give a fuck attitude that Gabriel Kidd has, where to pump him up, as Mel was saying yesterday, Driller Maloney and Clark Connors, names I know who Clark Connors was before. I did not know what Driller Maloney is, but apparently it's Mel's future ex-husband, so. But no, these guys were literally swearing at Gabe on camera. Like, you could hear them on camera swearing and yelling at him to hype him up. Gabe Kidd is repeatedly giving the bird to Kenny Omega and telling him "fuck you" as they're going back and doing like, it's a 30-some-odd minute match, but it's worth watching every second. It slows down for a good 10 minutes in between when they bust Gabe Kidd open and then they bust Kenny Omega open. But it did everything it needed to do. It was a really great match, and I think, with the exception of flipping the results, I think it would have been even better. I think you could have told the story of Kenny Omega returning after X amount of time on the shelf and having him not be the best bout machine Kenny Omega. Having him have to work his way back to being able to take out the young cucks who are now the new New Japan junior tag team champions or whatever the fuck they are now. Which is another baffling decision from last night's show. But you know what? EVP's got to go over, so. Oh, but it was a really enjoyable time. I enjoyed talking with while Brett was up and chatting. I enjoyed talking with Brett. I enjoyed talking with Astrid. I enjoyed talking with Mel in the chat. Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Exactly what I called them.
Yes, YouTube. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
But no, I had a great time. And by the way, did you know that that New Japan has their own version of the Undertaker?
Really?
Because they do. I'm trying to look up
In
his
the
name
form
now
of-
because he came out last night. Do you have? Come on, please tell me you have the video of him last night. Oh, they don't. Oh, that's sad.
Right.
But they have this guy who looks like a mix between the Undertaker.
I've just seen SCG's comment. Young Bucks do suck. They are the worst thing to happen to professional wrestling.
All right, so this is my new favorite Japanese wrestler right here
Okay.
because he dresses like a red Undertaker. Because on top of this ensemble, last night he had a full red jacket, and he had like this Godfather style red pimp hat. So I called him the Pimper Taker.
Oh, was this who you were talking about in the Discord?
Yes, this is who I'm talking about.
Right. Okay. Next time.
And he also looks like a tall Japanese version of Mustafa Ali.
That smile is like dead on. That smile is dead on.
Tell me he's not a tall Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
He's my new favorite wrestler. He's my new
Right.
favorite wrestler.
Next time you need to post pictures in the Discord because I was there 5-10 minutes this morning trying to work out who the bloody hell you were on about.
Well, it would have helped if I would have known what the fuck his name was.
Yeah, that would have helped. Yeah, that would have helped.
Because unfortunately, as much as I appreciate commentary in English on these shows, all of the graphics are in Japanese. So, like, they have match cards at the top of the screen, but unless it's an American, like, wrestler, the graphic is in fucking Japanese. So it's like characters versus characters. And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Mm.
You need Lauren there to translate.
I mean, having Lauren there to translate. Honestly, asking Mel probably would have been a good idea too, but I just didn't care. Because she's watching along with me, so she's seeing it and laughing as I say it.
We do this thing, me and Bobby, as you know, we do the 2K24 stuff. And Lauren Goodnight is the general manager for New Japan Pro Wrestling. She whips out speaking Japanese, and we asked her, didn't we? It was like, what the bloody hell did that come from? And she said because the anime
voiceovers.
Yeah, she's done anime voiceovers and stuff. And I went, she's not fluent, but she can write stuff down what she needs to say and do it, and she can understand it. And I was not expecting that out of Lauren, I tell you.
She's very good. She's surprisingly very interesting if you get to know Lauren. There are some vastly interesting things in that little brain.
There is.
Working with Lauren's fantastic.
She struggles with English, so I was quite surprised that she could do it in Japanese.
Everybody can understand more Japanese than Oleg. That's
I have no clue. I put Squid Games in English, so I ain't got no over any of that.
And that's Korean, by the way.
I know. I just couldn't think of anything else that I could say. I put Squid Games in English. I'm like, I'm not reading while I'm watching. I want to watch, not try and read. People do that. I've been
watching Dragon Ball Damia and been thoroughly enjoying myself having to read Dragon Ball, the brand new Netflix Dragon Ball.
Right.
Speaking to our new Netflix overlords here at our local establishment.
Yeah.
Yes, because
this. By the way, if we can get that Netflix sponsorship, I'm all down for it. By the way, Bobby, if you can start working on that.
Yeah, we'll just get right on that. I'm sure that they're really looking to pull up
Our
some
wrestling
shows such as
podcast,
ours.
all of you guys are now all in on the Netflix plans.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we're all in,
Oh,
all in.
so,
Like,
so
it was
much.
surprising. Like, wake up on January 1st to turn on Netflix, and all it. I go on there because it's got the preview screens or whatever showing like Raw,
Yeah.
SmackDown, and in particular, it's been really pumping the Royal Rumble advertisement the last little bit. And on January 1st, I go on there to have a look at it, and it says now avail or something like that. How many seasons are available? I'm like, wait a second, hold on. I'm like, I didn't think we were getting all the back catalog right away. Like, maybe it's just for the Royal Rumble to begin with or something. So I'm like, okay, all the Royal Rumbles here. Then I check WrestleMania, all the WrestleMania. Then I'm like, okay, so I check the big four. Okay, those are all there. Then I'm like, okay, let's try King of the Ring. Holy shit, all the King of the Rings are there. And then it started getting even further where it's like even all the sub little premium live events and pay-per-views that have happened over the year are all there. The old Wrestling Classic tournament is there. Like, there is so much wrestler bio videos that they made specific to Netflix and everything like that. Like, it's just an overload of wrestling content on January.
So I'm on Netflix right now on my tablet, and you've got Best of Raw, Best of SmackDown, Best of NXT, WWE Premium Live Events, No Way Out. They've got all of No Way Out, 2000, 2001, 98 plus more. Every single Royal Rumble, every single WrestleMania, Roads to WrestleMania. So there's a documentary series about the Road to WrestleMania 40, Road to WrestleMania 38, 39, blah, blah, blah. All of SummerSlams, majority of Survivor Series, Money in the Bank. You've got the best parts of the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, Raw Classics with wrestlers like a Bret Hart, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Bianca, John Cena, Kurt Angle, CM Punk. You've got Raw Top 10, Raw Top 10 cage matches, top World Championship matches. You got legend profiles with Paul Heyman, Mysterio, Hulk Hogan. You got John Cena's stuff. You've got The Rock, superstar profiles. So if you've never watched any of that before, you've got and you don't know what current wrestlers there are. They've got profiles on all of them that are currently in there. Stone Cold, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes section, Becky Lynch, Undertaker, CM Punk, Triple H, Backlash, Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring, Extreme Rules, In Your House, Judgment Day, No Mercy, and every single NXT takeover that there is.
This is what the American version looks like, just to
Peasants.
to compare.
Wah, wah.
Do you know what?
Oh, and look, there are no more Canadians or British people on this show to laugh at me. Isn't that great?
Me and Bobby were talking about this, and we were like earlier because we had to do some recording ourselves. But when we were talking about this earlier, we were so happy that the Americans have been screwed over with this deal as much as everyone else, because you guys get absolutely everything, and now everyone around the world can go. So I'm loving it. Absolutely. Andre, how are you doing? You look absolutely knackered.
I was up till probably 3 this morning. The pay-per-view ended at I want to say 1:30 my time, because it started. It was an early start time. They started at I think 11 a.m. Japan time, because
your show started at 9 o'clock, because mine started.
Because it was 11. It was I think the pay-per-view was started at 9 my time. The pre-show started at 8, but I was up till about 1:30. Fuck, I'm tired. But great show. I see STG says you guys are hating on Mercedes.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like shooting fish in a barrel. So I mean,
I actually have been a big fan of Mercedes this year, unlike some. She had one of my best matches of the year with Hazuki at Strong Style Evolved. That match was amazing. One of the best women's matches you'll watch this year. Last night, I was very unhappy that she won, beating Mina, but it was a really good match. They had a solid match, and I can see why she's now has 4 belts.
Bit too much, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I wanted
Mercedes.
Mina to win so badly, but I see I'm annoyed. But Mercedes is still a good champion for New Japan Strong.
It's not, but that's the
I don't
thing.
know if she's ever going to appear in
She doesn't
Rev
go
Pro
and
though.
defend any of these belts. The problem is she doesn't go and defend any of this shit.
She's defended the Strong title multiple times.
Only in AEW.
No, she's defended twice on the Strong paper on two out of the three Strong pay-per-views that happened after she won the title. She defended on Strong Style Love. She defended at Capital Collision again, and the Strong title only is and she's defended the Strong title on AEW, so she has defended multiple times. And within New Japan, the Strong belts are only to be aren't to be defended in Japan.
Yeah,
they're the rest of the world titles.
Yeah.
Dynasty was different because it was a multi-promotion show. It was the worldwide show, but in Japan. But yeah, so she only really can defend on AEW shows or on Strong shows, which there was only 3 of them, and she did work 2 of them after she won the belt. So.
Ironically, the one she didn't work was the one in her hometown, which is still kind of funny.
Hey, she appeared.
Yeah. No, I mean, good conversation. I don't know what to add to it really. I'm trying not to throw the haterade, but I don't like Mercedes, and I'm never going to like Mercedes. I'm not a fan of her in-ring work. I don't find her believable in the least, and that's only coupled with the fact that she's incredibly the drizzling shits on the microphone, which doesn't help, and I think she's even worse as a human being from what I've seen. So it's just those 3 factors make me not a fan.
Bobby, speaking of something that might make you happy, I don't know how happy you're going to be about anything like this anymore, but MLW was represented at Wrestle Kingdom 19.
Really?
At least.
Really?
Red Daddy was there.
Satoshi Kojima.
Yeah, Kojima was there.
Kojima.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. What the fuck is that guy still the champion?
So Kojima, you're double champion. He is now once
still
again
double champion too. No.
He dropped the tag titles and then he got them back at the last pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did,
so,
Bobby.
You know what title he came out with?
Please say the tag titles.
He did.
He did. He came out with the round belt, not the square belt.
Oh, this is amazing.
I'm not even a big Matt Riddle fan, and I hope that Matt Riddle beats him at Kings of Coliseum on the 11th, because at least it will show that the company is ready to make a switch. And I'm sorry, this is no disrespect. I don't dislike Kojima, but Kojima's like 100 fucking years old, and MLW was all about building stars. You didn't need to bring back an aging guy to come around and take the belt off of the Suplex Assassin, who was a rising star, not only in your own company, but a rising star in the industry in general, and would have had a better run with it. Instead, the company went completely flat upon making Kojima champion. And I don't mean to be rude about that, because I respect Kojima's career, but the company made a poor decision, and then they stuck to that poor decision. It's almost as bad as Billy Corgan thinking that it was a good idea to put the belt on that absolute
Tyrus.
dancing moron Tyrus, and then tell everybody that you're not a fan of wrestling if you don't appreciate Tyrus. It's like, well, then I guess I hate wrestling, motherfucker.
If you want a good rant about that, look in the Ole archives.
Oh my God.
Going off about the Tyrus decision.
That
Billy
was
Corgan
deep.
said I wasn't a wrestling fan.
Funny.
I really poked the bear on that one in the comments section that day.
And I
was
give all
golden.
respect to Kojima. Dude's a legend, and he's had some great
Agreed.
matches for the title this
Yeah.
year. But he should have dropped it to Mads Kruger when they faced off. That
Yes.
should have been the next champion, but he beat him, and he's beat everybody for that belt. While I'm like, cool, when Kojima won the belt, I was like, okay, cool. I was on board for the first defense or two, but once you had built up Mads Kruger to such a high level, and you put him in the ring, and then you have Kojima beat him, I was like, this company is done. I'm doing the A+ Worst of show this afternoon. We're recording it this afternoon. MLW might come up for me.
they sunk this year for me. I want to give them a chance. I'm looking at that card, and there's some okay matches. Like Kenta and Dijak on the Kings of Colosseum card is something I'm interested in. I would like to see that matchup.
Yeah.
But then I see things like a 4-way ladder match weapons bullshit thing featuring deathmatch guys and Kruger in there, and I'm just like, why? What does this accomplish? Where are we going? What is the direction of this company? It's as bad as MLW is almost as directionless as Manchester United right now. It's terrible.
Are you talking about I just literally pulled up the Coliseum card. The Gravity Gamble?
Yes, the Gravity Gamble.
The only person in here that I like that I really want to see in this is Kevin Knight, because he just did a ladder match 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Instead, we got Brett Ryan Gosling and Akira as 2 of the competitors in there
Matt
with
Justice,
Mods Crew. Like,
who's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Matthew Justice. I really think that they could do a lot more with him, especially as a singles competitor, but they keep putting him into situations where he's not accelerating forward. He's just kind of staying stale right in the middle kind of thing. And they should have him pumped up a little bit more, because again, he's another talent that hasn't been looked at yet or been signed by the big guys that they could utilize while they've got him. They could push him to those levels, but they've done the exact opposite of what was making MLW so good for so long. They, in the past, they were pushing your filthy Tom Lawlers, they were pushing your Jacob Fatus, your Alexander Hammerstones, your Alex Canes, and making those stars of tomorrow. And now it seems like they're like, well, we got some FU money from WWE, so let's just go get a bunch of people have heard about and put some matches together. Let's throw some names in a hat. We'll pull them out and we'll see what cut we come up with. And then we're going to throw Eric Bischoff into the mix and have him fire Alex Kane for zero reason at all. It made no sense that Eric Bischoff comes in for one night only and says, Alex Kane, you're fired. Why? Who gave Eric Bischoff the authority to fire Alex Kane?
Uncle Eric.
And where does the story go? Are we going to get Eric Bischoff versus Alex Kane? No. Is Eric Bischoff friends with anybody?
They're going to bring in Garrett
to
Bischoff. They're going to bring back Garrett Bischoff to face Alex Kane.
Jesus Christ! Oh no, they'll probably give whatever's left of their FU money from WWE to bring in Eric Bischoff's best friend Hulk Hogan for a match against Alex Kane and just bury him once and for all, so he never propels in this industry. Yeah, that's probably what they're working towards.
He's going to be at Saturday night's main event.
I try not to rage too often, SDG, but my blood's been boiling a little bit lately with wrestling booking decisions and having to be a Manchester United fan at the same time, which just really can make anybody go mad. Especially looking at my fucking lineup today and thinking, wow, this is a good lineup. And we're still going to get slaughtered. And especially because Bruno will probably trip over his own 2 feet and get pissed off and get another red card. Then we'll be down to 10 men, which is really just 10 children because they're all under the age of fucking 20. I mean, yeah. At least my blood. Well, it has been before. So don't get me started. I don't want you to get back to there again.
So, Poppy, so you're happy with the direction of MLW is what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Just.
Can we all agree? Can we all agree on one thing? The best pro wrestling ring announcer in all of professional wrestling,
Mike Rome,
with the exception of Andre, obviously, is Rich Palladino in MLW. We can all agree on that first.
Rich is fucking fantastic. I'm not.
He's fine. He's not. Are you talking like ring announcers or commentators?
Yeah.
No, it's Mike Rome. It's Mike Rome.
No, it's not Mike Rome. Mike Rome is
NXT's Mike Rome.
It's NXT's Mike Rome is both lazy and boring.
He is amazing. Eat a dick. I would say what's her face from the main roster, but she retired from announcing, so I can't say her anymore. But
speaking of announcers and ring announcers, and Mark, I'm gonna have to say something sad about AEW here, so cover your ears or something if you don't like. The dark match for AEW recently had JoJo doing the ring announcing, which was nice.
Yeah.
I heard
that. According to Twitter. Now, granted, how much we can trust Twitter and whatnot, but That was nice.
It's been reported in multiple places now, and people have confirmed, and like some actual notable people have confirmed that she was there.
As of yesterday, I just saw a picture of her. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Speaking of things that aren't fully confirmed, but enough verifiable people have mentioned it that it sounds like it's a reality. Can we talk about the awful, terrible, no good, very bad day we're all going to have next year with the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, good God.
Okay, so the only positive to that is that it's going to be in the morning for me. So that's the only upside. Everything else about it is like, fuck, it's in Saudi Arabia. God damn it.
But here's my thing. As much as I love daytime premium live events. So yes, a plus, but it's also Royal Rumble. So I don't mind Royal Rumble starting a little later in the day sometimes either, because then, I can get prepared for my day and have a nice evening with some drinks, some snacks, stuff like that. But
that's the best one to have a drinking party too.
Early is cool, but it's still Saudi.
You're Canadian. The two of you, if nobody else, and him up there in the top and fucking drunkland up there in drunk England, to be more than capable of being able to handle knocking back, shot after shot after shot, or beer after beer after beer for the Royal Rumble.
Oh, the hell yeah! No, I'm not worried about day drinking. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a football fan, English football fan. I'm used to day drinking. That's not the issue whatsoever. And I mean, again, I don't really take a lot of issue in terms of the timing. It's fine. It's on during the day. I just take issue with it being Saudi because,
well, of course, we all take issue with it being in Saudi.
Okay.
Well, except for him.
Except for Mark, who just wants that Saudi gold.
No, I don't. I think it's.
I'll take Saudi gold. It'll make me rich.
I'm not turning down free fucking money, am I? I'm not stupid. I don't give a fuck where it comes from. Really couldn't give a crap. But no, I'm very much of okay. Like, yes, whatever's going on out there is not politically correct, but that's not our business. That's their business. If they want to do it, that's their rules. That's who they are. Is it humanly correct? No. But who's to tell them to stop it? And at the same time, I keep seeing one of these things where, I feel sorry for the women. Why? They're going to get their own Royal Rumble. You're going to have more women showcased in a Saudi Arabian event. More women have been showcased on a Saudi Arabian event on the Monday Night Raw and the Saudi show that happened the couple of days prior to that as well. Now, the reality is, Saudi is a country that has a set of rules that we particularly don't agree with. America has a set of rules that people don't agree with. The UK has, everyone in different places has sets of rules and sets of ways of doing things that are not correct. And the people don't like it because it's also easy. And I'm not saying Saudi Arabia is the greatest place to ever exist. Absolutely not. But for me, okay, if it's a way to showcase more women in a country that is not politically correct towards women and give them opportunities as well, go for it. Show it. Showcase them. It's going to be a 2-night event. Most probably it's going to be a 2-night event because that's what they're going to be doing for the Big Four with some of the Big Four, WrestleMania, Royal Rumbles. I think it's going to be SummerSlam. I think is also being taught is going to be a 2-night event as well. Why are we to judge that? Yes, I understand human rights are an issue, and absolutely they are an issue. But that's not for us to go, fuck it. Are the wrestlers okay with it? Are the women wrestlers? Because every time I've seen women's wrestlers talk about the Saudi shows, they've been nothing but respectful for the culture with the way that they talk about it, with how they've been treated, the way that things are going out there, all of that type of thing. So for me, if Saudi Arabia gets it, fine. Just give fucking UK a PLE of something. I just want something. I'm sick of seeing it in Canada. I'm sick of seeing it everywhere else. And I'm sick of seeing it in France when the UK need it. Not the Scottish English. Thank you very much.
I was going to say, haven't you guys had...
No, Scotland. No. Scotland doesn't count. It's a country of its own.
What about Money in the Bank? Where was Money in the Bank out where you guys were from a year ago or two?
Yeah, but we need John Cena.
No,
I need to see John Cena. I do need to see John Cena.
It's all Beth's fault. We can't deal with the UK anymore because of Brexit. I mean, never mind Scotland. Scotland's part of the UK, but that's besides the point.
Well, they did vote for it as well.
And
just
Wales
saying.
too.
And they voted for it. And Northern Ireland.
So I've
Republic
been
of Ireland.
watching back while I work. I've been watching back all the John Oliver last week tonight's from the very beginning.
Mm.
Oh, I
We're
did
getting
that
to the point
like a year ago. It's so good.
And I'm finally at the point where Brexit is happening and Boris has been named prime minister. I just keep laughing, thinking, I wish I knew Mark during all this time because it would have been fucking great.
It would not. And also, by the way, I'm just going to say, slight politics, Elon Musk, fuck off. Thank you very much. Carry on.
All right, carry on.
I swear, if he tweets about UK politics one more time, I'm going to hunt him down.
By the way,
There is-
we should probably get to NFL picks as we're pushing.
We
along.
probably
Yeah.
should have. Yeah, 40 minutes in. I mean, quite the wrestling program so far. But
Yes?
This is
But,
the variety program. We could talk anything here. See
Well, yeah.
politics, wrestling, now we're going to sports.
We can't
No.
do too much politics because STG just runs off.
no, it's not because SDG runs off. It's because it's not a political show. That's
It's
why.
true.
It's a sports
All right.
show.
Mark,
Fucking
we need to start. We need to
If
start a
it's for
political
sports,
show.
if it's sports, we talk about sports.
Just to
You
find
start.
ways to piss
You
people
go
off.
ahead. You start Mark and Andre's political talk on YouTube. All you want.
Every Saturday here on OLE, we're gonna talk.
Oh,
No, every Saturday on Mark and Andre's political
No,
talk
on
YouTube.
OLE. On
No,
OLE.
no.
OLE show.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah.
OLE, OLE is a pop culture podcast show. Nothing to do with
and
politics. We
is
keep the
part of pop
politics
culture,
out of
really.
OLE.
No.
Fuck the politics. There's nothing to do with them here.
Late
Politics
night,
have been edited out of taking over before. Trust me, we keep the
late night with Mark and Andre. All about politics.
Well, we start at midnight my time. It's like early morning for Mark.
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
Mark,
I mean,
you can find all of that on Mark Talks channels. Mark
Yeah.
Talks.
No.
Mark
Oh,
talks,
oh,
Mark
no,
talks
no,
politics.
no.
There we go. It's
No,
a
no.
brand new show for Mark.
Oh,
fuck
that's
off.
a
I
great
can't do
new
any more
channel.
channels.
Mark talks politics. Mark
No,
talks
please.
politics, man. I
Stop
like
it.
Mark talks
Stop it. I can't
politics.
do any more.
Coming
I can't
through.
do any more channels. I can't
But
do
you
any
know
more
who doesn't
channels.
talk politics? OLE on Point of View or any other program. So let's talk about our NFL picks for the week. So, Joe, do we want to talk about the games that happened on Saturday evening and how we
Yes.
picked them behind the scenes? Okay.
I lost.
I got 1 out of 2. I got 1 out
I
of
mean,
2.
I got 2 out of 2. Did I get 2 out of 2?
Not bad.
Yeah, you got 2 out of 2.
Bengals, bro. Yeah.
Ed, you're a champ. Thank you. Browns and the Ravens. It was Ravens across the board, and then Bengals and the Steelers. It was the Bengals for ourselves and Steelers for both you guys. So those two matches happened, and yes, 2 points on our side of the fence. How updated is the most recent picture? This one here. Not too sure. This is it. The updated
No,
points for sure.
I had 157 last time. Yeah, so that's
Did you?
without those 2 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
haven't
Oh,
added-
without
I
the
haven't-
2 games. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't added on last night's result.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So that without the 2 involved there, that is what the standings were at. And now we got the final week to pick here, gentlemen. And I'm pretty sure
it the
there is
final
no, there really is no way back, is there? I mean, he's just gonna,
No.
Mark's
I
just
would
gonna
have to
play
pick-
this safe
I would have to pick everything opposite of you guys
and hope
and
for a miracle.
win every single one, I think, just to tie you.
So the question I have is, when are we seeing this ice bucket challenge then?
I am willing to
This
film it.
next week's
I'm
show?
willing to film it whenever. Like
Yeah,
I can film it during the week. I can film it next week's episode, whatever.
I can
We'll
film
see.
it for next week's episode.
We'll see. I'll get it filmed.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
I'm really glad
Yeah.
the weather's the really cold weather's breaking right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just perfect. I was looking at Wednesday's temperature. I'm like, I could do it that day.
No,
See,
Wednesday afternoon. It's very cold. No.
See, the problem is I don't have a high for almost a week. Over 35 degrees.
That's perfect.
What's that
So
in Canadian?
I'm not looking to do it. Though.
Hold on. What's that with normal people?
What's that in Canadian?
What's that with normal people? Because your degrees is actually
Okay,
Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
And it's
so
ridiculous.
Hold on.
If
Like-
you're 35 Fahrenheit, 35 Fahrenheit would be 1.67 degrees Celsius.
Oh, so England.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
England's
that's
right now.
warm as shit, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Dude,
to be fair, you're Canadian though. You're used to like minus 45. So
Yeah, it's true. I'm at
Yeah.
negative 16
especially
Celsius right now,
the
man.
last few days.
Jesus.
It's
We're at negative
been
16 Celsius.
cold.
That's a high for us over the last week, man.
we had -5 the other day, and it was like panic stations for everyone.
Yeah.
No, we
Yes,
were
but
at,
I'm not looking to catch pneumonia.
It's
we
not
were
that cold.
sitting at minus 32 the other night. That's before the wind chill.
Yeah,
The
like
wind
Same
chill, it was like
I was
minus 40.
debating this. I was debating doing this stupid ice bucket challenge in the shower.
So
No, you have to do it
whereabouts?
outside.
No, fuck off. You're not doing that.
Why not?
You're doing it outside.
No.
Outside.
I never
In the cold.
said I had to do. It was never clarified to me that I had to do it outside. It was just that
Oh,
I had to do it in the shower.
Oh, that is a cop out. That is
Cop out. Cop out.
Absolutely
I don't know what you're talking
ridiculous.
I don't know what you're
Cop
talking
out.
about. It was never
Bullshit.
stated to me that it had to be outside. It just stated to me that I had to do the ice bucket challenge. I can do said ice bucket challenge in the shower.
He's not even gonna have ice in it.
It's not.
It's just
He's just
gonna
gonna
be
put. He's just gonna put warm water in it and go, "Oh look, it's ice bucket," and then he's gonna have the steam going, "Oh look how cold it is." Fucking hot water.
No. I have a friend who's volunteered to do this who is very excited to pour cold water on
I'm pretty sure you could go, any single one of us has a friend or a mate out there that you can just say, hey, guess what? I lost a challenge and I need a bucket of ice water poured on my head. And they're going to be like, when and where? I'll cancel all my plans for this.
I'll
I'll
tell you
probably
what.
end up doing this at Mel's next weekend because I'll be at Mel's and it'll just be easiest to do it that way.
Let her dump
I'll
it
tell
on
you
you.
what.
Let Mel Ball dump it on you.
That's my plan.
If I
Do we
lost,
have a stool tall enough to have Melball drop something on top of my head?
She does. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. If I lost, my wife would be absolutely over the moon to throw cold water over my head.
You know what,
If I
Mark?
didn't
You could still do this in solidarity with the rest of us.
No, absolutely not. I fucking won.
He has to
Absolutely
donate
not.
money.
I
So,
mean, technically, you didn't win because last week
I did win.
You made picks via the
won.
viewers, not via yourself. because
still
you weren't
won.
sitting here
he
making
still
picks.
won. He's still the winner.
No, I'm still Ed. I can't wait for next year. By the way, SCG, you need to either this week or next week talk about Fantasy League, about which one we're going to be doing.
I already have plans
Monty's
to
going
set
to take
it
care of
up.
it. We have to wait till next year.
It can't set it up till April, anyways. But
can't
I'll
set
have
it
it
up
set
till
up.
April.
Don't worry. I will.
All right.
I will take care of everything, and I will make once STG messages me somewhere on some channel, or somebody gives me his actual Insta, so I can actually get it. I will get it all set up through Yahoo Fantasy because that's what I've been using for years.
I thought he did reach out to you
I
on
need your
socials or
Insta,
something like that.
STG.
I thought you
Just
were
put your
ignoring
Insta in the
STG on
chat.
the socials of what it came down to, Andre.
No, it's still at that candidate, dude, STG.
Have you blocked him?
Yeah.
I might have thought it was spam. I don't know. I get random messages from random ass people all the time, and I'm
Right.
Blocked STG. How
Okay,
dare you.
it's the one that doesn't look like it's coming from some lady telling you that she wants to be your best friend.
Oh no, I get it from there's dudes that do it too. Yeah, message me on X. That's that Canada guy on X. That
Yeah.
works.
No.
Yeah, at that Canada guy on X.
If it doesn't
Message me
work,
there.
just
And
go to
write,
me and I'll
I
send
am
it to-
STG. Just write I am STG, and I will realize that it's you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start creating random Instagrams. Just to
We
say
should.
I just blocked them because, dude, I get it so much, and it's dudes, it's chicks, it's like I check your profile, it's obviously fake, but I guess I'm an idiot with STDs.
All right, SCG, if it doesn't work, message me and I'll send it over to Andre. Somehow we're going to get this sorted.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. We have to wait till April.
Yeah.
You know, we no longer have the AI assisted chat GPT. We've got chat STG up in the house. So, you know.
But yeah, Fantasy League. Let's get
ChatGPT
this-
still dead?
No.
I used it last night.
Oh, okay. So it is back. Well, I remember at one point they had said that it had accidentally died for a bit.
I've never had a problem. I use it to help me write my descriptions for my YouTube channel. Because again, I put the information in and it makes me actually sound good.
It's fair
I
enough.
put all the relevant information in. It just words it all in nice ways that I don't sound like an idiot.
Yeah,
All right.
on my phone. I've got that Grammarly, and if I write something and I go, I'm going to post it on social media, I go, that sounds like a fucking idiot. Right, change that and make me sound happy, and then it does it for me. I'm like, okay, lovely.
Oh, so it takes your depression out of your
Yeah.
writing. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, it has to take his depression out of his writing. He's English.
exactly. We're always depressed.
Drink,
I mean, I
drink
do
more
that.
beer. Drink more beer.
We got through enough. Did you know? Fun fact: the UK went through more Guinness this year than any other country in the world.
Well, yeah, that's because of the crazy Irish people. That's
No. The English and the Scottish decided to put down nearly all other drinks and doubled the amount of Guinness that was drunk in the year 2023 than it was in 2024. It's ridiculous. It's just full of alcoholics.
Because Guinness is brilliant.
I'm not a fan of it. It's too heavy. It's
I
too
love it.
heavy.
Oh,
Gets me bloated.
and this is for Kimmy and Auntie Collins. If they ever see this video, Athena is defending the ROH World Title in Japan on Monday, January 13th. I don't know if you guys have talked about it. But
We haven't. Thekla, the next person that NXT is going to steal when we get a chance.
it's true.
She's brilliant. I can't wait for her to come to the States. We're going to have to talk to her about her censorship and trying to censor herself, but we'll make it happen.
That's all she's gonna do.
Well, she's just doing Tamatonga now.
She is the female Tamatonga. She just swears up a storm.
Tamatonga is the greatest thing. And now that when he gets tagged in, or he does something, you could just hear the crowd go. That from now on, love it. I love you, Solo.
And yes, STG, feel free to bring that up on the women's wrestling class or wrestling women's class wrestling podcast.
I just sent that to Mel, so she knows now.
Perfect. All right, guys, let's get down to some NFL predictions. The final week of this one. So week 18, we got the Panthers are at the Falcons. Who do we got?
Falcons.
Falcons.
Oh, boo.
Thought you were going totally opposite
Just
there.
go mental, Andre, for God's sake.
SPG says Falcons, so I can't go
Nah,
up.
sod him. He's the one who ruined it for all the viewers.
No, I ruined it. Come on. We all know that I ruined it.
No, the Falcons are playing for a playoff spot. They're going to play hard.
Yeah.
Commanders are at the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Wait, Ed?
Cowboys.
What?
Really? Yeah,
Cowboys.
I'll do it.
We're going to try to win this. We're going to try to win this. Cowboys.
Commanders! I gotta go with the Commanders.
Okay,
Nah,
against
I'm
my
confused.
better judgment.
We're not finishing any further behind than we are, so we're just picking. We're going to pick some games here that we might.
Fair. I just a sick feeling in my stomach on that one.
And by the way, it'll get worse if Ed picks the Saints.
Oh man,
I'm not that crazy.
He is. You are though.
The Cowboys are at least almost 500. The Cowboys are at least almost 500.
They're
No.
Finally,
You if you want the Falcons in the playoffs, you want the Saints to win, because if they beat the
I don't
Buccaneers and
care
the
if the
Falcons,
Falcons win the
win,
playoffs. I just know that the Falcons have something to play for, so they're going to win.
all right. So, Bears are at the Packers.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Packers, I guess.
Go Bears. Go on.
Yeah,
you know,
come on, Andre. Do it.
With Bears.
Do it.
Go on, Andre.
STG trump them.
stupid.
STG trump them. Say the Bears.
No.
STG.
Oh, boo. Your
Boo.
shit.
No new clip of
Bobby.
Andre going raw.
The Packers are going to be sitting people this week. They're guaranteed their spot.
Bobby.
That's the sad part, but they're still going to win. They're
Bobby,
still going to beat the Bears with their backup players.
Bobby, we need to bring English chants into this. The fucking early.
Oh,
You gotta be careful with some of those things.
Your sister is your mother, your father is your brother.
All right. Anyways, Indianapolis versus Jacksonville. Right?
Who?
Is that the next one?
The Jags are at the Colts. Yes.
Colts.
Colts.
Ew. That's a
Because
stinky
even I can't bring
game.
myself to pick the AEW.
Yeah. The AEW
I
Jags
did
will
last
get the
week.
selection.
And how that
And how'd
works.
that work? And how'd that work out for you?
Yeah, not well.
Oh, by the way, has anyone seen the rant that Pat McAfee did about the Colts on X? And
Yes,
then he was
fantastic.
talking about it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh,
Were
Bobby,
they
what's
mad
the
at them
Colts?
now?
Bob,
No,
Bobby,
so
what's
some
the
of-
Colts' first name?
Yeah, we're picking the Peyton Manning Colts. That's
Peyton
the only
Manning
person
Colts.
I know. That's the only person I've ever known that's played for that team.
Pat
Hold
McAfee.
on.
Pat McAfee was the punter.
Yeah.
Oh
Idiot
yeah,
punter?
I thought he was a
That was
cowboy.
Pat McAfee.
No, wrong blue. Never mind. You're right. Yeah, I'm an
Yeah.
idiot.
Bobby, what's the Colts' full name?
The Indianapolis.
Yes, for the final time. Yes. Oh
we're
god.
gonna be talking football through the playoffs. We're not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
pick
yeah.
it.
Well, yeah,
But
we're
no,
talking
But
about the
Indy's
Colts.
out. Indy's out though. Indy's no.
Yeah.
Indy's
I also think we should come up with.
Indianapolis.
I think we should come up with something else to do predictions on for a little bit moving forward as
baseball.
well too.
Baseball.
I don't. Well, there's too many games, and I'm not doing a
there's too many
graphic for
games
that.
in both baseball and hockey to keep picking.
You have 180 something games in
Yeah,
fucking baseball.
162.
Oh, it's too many games.
I'm
Too many-
joking. I don't watch baseball. I'm kidding.
No, it's like an AEW pay-per-view. It's too many matches.
Mhm.
It's too many. You can't deal with it.
I mean, hockey might be reasonable.
I mean, I honestly, I'll
do it. I just don't watch it.
I've never understood the inability of the Canadians and the British to understand how baseball works. You get to
It's not
sit
the
out
ball.
in the sun and drink beer
Welcome
while
to cricket.
something
I understand
happens
it.
in front of you.
I
Welcome to
understand
cricket.
it. Okay, I like baseball live in person when you can go to a
No.
game. But watching on TV is arguably one of the most boring things in the world. Baseball
Like
live.
watching
like-
soccer.
No.
Hey, watch your mouth.
I'm getting
Also-
the
also-
benefit of the doubt here. I
No,
feel the same way,
no,
Simmons. I
no,
find
no,
soccer
no.
very boring on TV. But if I go to a soccer game, it is very enjoyable because it's the atmosphere. It's the same way I feel about baseball. It's not a sport I enjoy, but when you're there live, there's a bigger feel. And I appreciate both games. It's just I don't care for either on TV personally.
No, you say that we don't understand it. We have cricket. And I love
Yes,
cricket.
but our games
Baseball
end
is
at a certain
horrific.
point, as opposed to your games that take like 17 days to end.
5. Yeah, then you've got Test cricket that takes 5 days. It's the greatest sport ever. One of the greatest. Cricket is amazing.
You guys also think darts is a sport too, so
Oh, yes. Oh, I've got to say this just before we carry on. Congratulations to Luke Litter, 17-year-old winning the world championship. 17 years of age, youngest ever world champion. Absolutely tremendous from losing it last year in the final and then coming back
What
again
sport?
this year to win it. Darts, the World Darts Championship. He won it. Absolutely incredible.
thing
Youngster.
The
Well
thing,
done,
the
Luke
thing
Litter.
people play when they're drunk in a bar?
yes,
It's actually a proper sport now.
the British put it in stadiums, Andre. It's fucking ridiculous.
And it's sold out.
Okay, question. Are they drinking while they play?
No.
Yes. No.
Oh.
Not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to drink while you play, but the
No, they
fans
have
can
to be
drink.
sober. It makes it even
What?
worse.
That makes the game pointless.
No,
Darts
no,
is about
trust
being-
me.
Darts is about getting as drunk as you
Watch.
can and trying to and throwing a very stabby object.
No, it did. It's really no. Watch the darts in the UK. That is an atmosphere and a half.
Don't get me wrong. I've watched some of those things when TSN broadcasts them. It's impressive how good these people are, but it's like I don't see the point. Why
It's
aren't you
great.
drinking? Why
All
aren't
right,
you
we were
drinking?
picking football games at some point.
Yeah. But well done,
And-
Luke Littler.
And I'll take darts over golf any day.
No, da, 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 da. Right,
No,
you didn't hear that.
golf is amazing.
Amazingly boring. Anyway, Bills are at the Patriots.
I'm touching my golf clubs. He didn't mean that to you. It's okay.
I love golf. I love playing
will-
golf. Again, watching it's boring, but
Yes,
Okay.
golf is hard to
Yes, it is.
enjoy. It's
I
really hard
struggle.
to enjoy. I agree.
It's not.
It really is.
Anyway, what
Bills
was the
at the
game?
Patriots. Bills at the Patriots. Bills at the
Bills,
Patriots.
please.
Who we got?
Oh, Edge, you cop out.
And preferably Bills. If you could win by more than 4 points, that would be great.
yeah, dude, you
He
have to
has
pick
a
your
bet on-
Patriots. Remember, next year we're all going to
hey,
have a
Andre.
team that we have to pick.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to pick.
maybe.
Yeah,
Mine is going to be the Commanders. Ed's
No,
is
it's
the
not.
Patriots. Sorry, I said this last week or two. It's I'm on the Commanders bandwagon fully now.
You are now Cardinals because you have
No,
been
I'm-
1st.
I'm-
You can't change teams. For the
I
love of God,
already
Americans, the Canadians, learn the
I
lesson.
don't- I know. I'm going. My weekly team will be the Commanders. I pick. What are we picking at? What are we picking, SG?
Oh my
no.
God, no!
Oh, we're going the Patriots. Okay. All right,
Against
we're going
the Bills.
Patriots. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, they're going to be sitting half their team.
It doesn't matter. Even if they sit all of their team, the Patriots just still gonna win to fuck it up.
Let's go Patriots, I guess. I don't care of this game,
Do
honestly.
you know what I'm excited for, right? Because I know that my camera's gone fuzzy, but what I'm excited for is that we know that Ed's going to be the Patriots. We know Andre's going to be Commanders. I want to know who Bobby's going to pick. Literally,
I think I said it last
Our
week that I was
camera has
riding
never
with the.
been better, by the way, right now.
it's really pissing me off. Why is it doing that? Come on, you prick.
It's your white balance. If you grab a piece of white paper or something like that, hold in front, it should balance it.
No, you got to put
You gotta put it in front of the camera.
like this.
Oh.
You got to be like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and then come off.
Yeah.
Right.
Nope.
No, you
He's
might have to hold it there
the camera
longer.
because it's marked. So it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. Just leave it be.
Fuck.
but yeah, and no, I think I said it last week, and if not the week before as well too. That the Commanders are the team that I'm going to be running with, and have been cheering on.
I
We're
didn't
both
even
touch
like
this
the
season,
Commanders.
so-
Nice.
I didn't touch it this time. I didn't
Commander
think about it,
Bros.
son, just so we're clear.
Commander Bros.
Oh, he left.
he's going to reset it.
He's gonna
he's
try to
gonna
reset
reset
the camera.
Commander
Like,
Bros.
I just didn't want to get mad at because I didn't want people to get mad at me for.
I didn't get a fist bump from. I was going for a fist bump.
Sorry.
Bobby. Commander Bros.
Yeah, there, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All
We
right.
did it. Yeah.
They can't even
Bros.
fist right.
Anyway, what are we doing?
Hey, if you want to know about fisting, talk to Dean Richter.
Let's not.
What? Hold on. What have I come into? Someone talking about. Okay. Right.
Oh, you come
Let's
to it all the time,
not.
Mark. Don't you worry.
Let's
Just
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 move on
listen
from
to
there.
one of the Chop Talks. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, fucking 3D shit you got going on there.
Ooh.
Oh, he's fingering me.
Wait, on this-
Okay, no, let's not start, you fuckers.
All right. What's the next game, Bobby? Bobby, what's the next game?
We're never gonna get through this shit. Next game is the Giants at the Eagles.
Oh, Eagles? Even though they're resting half their team, I'm going with. I feel like the Eagles, but the Giants.
Yes,
can't-
the Eagles by more than 3, please.
Yes, because he has a
More.
fucking bet on it, Eagles.
Shh. We don't talk about it. They don't sponsor us.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
All right, let's
But
see
yes,
if we
I
can
do
get,
have a parlay this week. So
let's see if we can get through this one quickly. It's the hashtag fuck the Saints versus the Bucks.
But
fuck the Saints, but please give me the Bucks.
I want to say. Okay. So
The
in my
Bucks are
heart,
going
I
for a
want.
playoff spot.
In my heart, I want the Saints to win. So the Bucks lose, and then the Falcons win, so they get in the playoffs. But it's the Bucks. They're going to win this, so I'm going to pick the Bucks.
Just
that was a
under-
very
partner in crime already
long-winded
said
way for you to say, just to say the buck. That was
Yeah.
such a long-winded way.
But by the way, just so we're
So
clear,
bastard.
here, even if the Bucks lose this game, they've got a 30% chance of getting into the playoffs.
Chance. They got a 30% chance.
They have a chance.
Chance.
That's when you
Even if they
give them
win.
like that 50% extra boost. It's not just a chance anymore; it's a chance.
And the Falcons, even if they win, they only have a 13% chance of getting in.
It's that boost you get at the start of Mario Kart if you get it right.
chance.
Oh God, this show! Oh, I need to take my glasses off. I'm steaming them up to cry.
Hey, Mark, it's still bigger than the chance the Dolphins have of making the playoffs.
No, we just need to win.
Oh.
We need to win, and the Broncos need to lose. That's it. Fine.
All right.
Well, they
The
also
Bengals-
need the Bengals to lose too.
No, the Bengals aren't involved. They've lost a tiebreaker, I believe.
Yeah.
No, the
We play
Bengals are
Mario
in it.
Kart online. I don't think
Yeah,
I have
no.
an
If we
updated
win,
version of
then
that
it
game.
doesn't matter.
According to NFL.com and their playoff standings right now, the Bengals are still in it. They're actually in 8th versus Dolphins in
Yes,
9th.
because that's because the Bengals get in if the Broncos lose. But they need both the Broncos and the Dolphins because
Yeah,
if
they need
they
both.
all finish 9 and 8, there's a playoff. There's a tiebreaker system
Mhm.
that they have to go to, and I think that
Yeah.
the Dolphins win the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we're not losing, so it's fine.
Well, then when the Dolphins lose and the Broncos lose, Bengals go to the playoffs.
Yeah, they're not going to though.
That's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
so
And they
basically,
won't survive in the playoffs.
notably, just because I want to tell you how great it is and how complex this bullshit is, in a three or more teams tied to get into the playoffs, this is how things go. First, they have the head-by-head record, best win-loss percentage amongst the teams involved. Then, they have the best win-loss percentage amongst the games played in their divisions. And then they have the best win-loss percentage in common games. Then they have the best win-loss percentage games played within their conference. Then they have the strength of victory, strength of schedule, and then there are 6 other things that are there. And then the last one is a coin toss.
It's ridiculous. I don't understand why you Americans have made it more complicated. Why don't you just have a table, and and then you go into the point system, and then win rate, who won more games than the other, or then who has like the goal difference, who scored more touchdowns, who conceded, and whoever the balance it out for it. That why is it not simple?
In defense, points is the 9th thing on this list of 12 things.
It's ridiculous. It just you surprise. Jesus Christ! It's just you lot make things more complicated than what it needs to be. Simple.
I've never understood the NFL tiebreaker situation.
No.
It's so convoluted and stupid. I'd rather like hockey's easy. Your win-loss record, and then they go to goals for, and then if goals for are tied, they go to goals against, and like it's just
Yeah. Hockey's great. I love
simple
hockey.
mathematics. It's simple.
Yeah. Right. Next game.
Next game, we got the Texans at the Titans.
Texans.
Texans. No, wait.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold on. Who's
Texans.
playing?
Texans.
Yeah, Texans.
Oh, screw it. Titans.
Whoa,
Titans.
that's going
All right.
crazy today.
Why not? Well, we gotta do the fucking ice bucket anyway, so whatever.
If I could get this close enough, I could petition for those points back that Bobby screwed me on.
True. Texans, but they have nothing to play for.
They're playing
Which
for
is
people's
sad.
jobs.
Which is sad because last year CJ Stroud was one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and this year he's happens to play in this league. Sad.
All right, next match. We got the 49ers are at the Cardinals.
Fucking.
Hmm.
Hold on. I need to flip a coin.
Wait,
No, just let
Mark-
Bobby pick this one.
Hold on. Mark, who would you like on this one?
I ain't got a clue. I'm going to spin the wheel.
Then
Spin
your
the wheel, make the deal.
SDG saying
I'm
Cardinals.
going. I'm down with picking my old team.
You're down with picking your whole team. Yeah, I guess they were okay once.
I'll take San
Oh, Bobby, can we tell him to stop talking, please? Because I'm losing my mind over this.
Yo, Bobby Stats, what's up?
What is it? Cardinals versus the 49ers?
Bobby Stats.
Right, hold on. Hold on one sec.
Come on, Mark, pick your team.
Why am I lagging?
Oh my God, Mark! Jesus Christ! It's a fucking
Hold on.
football game. Pick a team and we'll give a shit.
I'm pretty sure we're just gonna take whoever Mark doesn't. So come on. What are we sharing now?
Doing.
Hold on.
What's this?
Why am I
Hold
so
on.
small?
Hold
Well,
on.
it was until Mark decided to do a
Right.
fucking spin wheel.
Okay, I'm down with this. This is entertaining.
Right, I am picking that.
He's going with the
That's the
pretty
team I'm
list
picking.
49ers.
All right,
He's
we'll
going
take
with the
the Cardinals.
49. Okay, we're picking the Cardinals then.
Yeah, I'm going with 49ers.
By the way,
Yes,
can
Bobby
we just
Stats,
have
we are
Mark
gonna
do
get
all
to
of his picks this week with that and just put home?
Yeah, that should have been the case right from the get-go. Spin the wheel,
Honestly,
make
that's
the
what we
wheel
all
work.
should have been
We
doing
could do
this
some
week.
fun stuff like that in the future.
All right, next game up, we got the Swifty Chiefs versus the Broncos.
Broncos, please.
Swifts.
Broncos are going to play spoilers on the Dolphins.
Chiefs.
I want to see the Chiefs win because I want the Bengals to get into the playoffs.
No, shut
I
up.
want Devin to play spoiler.
No, I
No
want the
fins.
Chiefs.
No fins. No
It's like the chat's going Chiefs here.
Teams.
Yes.
And Ash is always on Team Swifty, so
No, not on Team Swifty. Not tonight.
No,
she is.
we need the points more than we need to support the Swifties. No, I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. Anyway, the Seahawks are at the Rams in the next game.
Oh, Seahawks.
Hold on, wait a minute. No, this isn't.
I won't pick Seahawks just because of SCG.
I know that.
I'll take the Seahawks.
Yeah, let's take the Seahawks.
Let's take the Seahawks.
Right, I've got to do some maths here. Hold on.
You're
No.
fine.
You said
He's
you're not
making sure-
picking them.
He's just checking, like, can they? Can't they?
No, you're picking the
No,
Rams.
we have 9. We're 8 points out. I don't think we can even if we
No.
pick enough against him, we'd have to have so many things go right.
So what was the score? But Bobby, can you quickly shoot
We have
up
8
this?
points. It was 9 points on the graphic, so that means we're 8 points.
8 points. Okay.
You could lose this, Mark. Just remember that. You could lose.
No, that's
How many stupid shit I'd have to pull out of my ass for us to actually do
By the way, if they get all of the ones and I don't, then they gain 3 at the moment.
yeah.
See,
So
you're
it's
fine.
still not enough. With only 3 more games to predict, it's still not nearly enough.
But if you get close enough to petition for those games that Bobby fucked me up.
No.
No. Your petition was failed in court.
And
Yeah,
did
we
not-
already declared this.
and-
Yeah.
We already failed.
There was a ruling between the chat and me and Andre, and we ruled it. Don't care. You lost. Get over it. And Bobby
don't
Snapchat.
care. Don't care. Don't care. Bobby lost it.
And Andre Snapchatting himself losing.
All right, guys. Chargers are at the Raiders next.
Can I please have the Chargers? And can I have the Chargers more than a touchdown?
Chargers.
Raiders. Just for fun.
Oh, bold.
I don't know if Bobby Stats
Very,
or Bobby
very
Stats and SCG are going to be fine with that, but I'm just doing it for fun at this point.
But if that goes right, I could win $72.
Yes, SCG is with me.
All right.
No STG.
On board.
Oh no, Andre's picking it. It's fine. Go ahead. You think it's wait.
Sorry, Bobby Stats. 2-1.
All right. Dolphins at the Jets.
Dolphins.
So we're taking the Jets.
Jets.
I mean,
I please, SCG, I need to pick the Jets here because I need the Dolphins to lose. I want them to lose so badly. Please, let's pick the Jets.
Bobby, I can't.
You can't?
Bobby,
No?
Bobby, you want me to pick a team from New York? Bobby, you can't do this to me, please.
But at the same time, do you want to pick Mark's team?
Jets.
No.
Jets.
This is where you got to outweigh it.
Jets,
It's like
Jets,
team
Jets,
from
Jets,
New York,
Jets,
Mark's team.
Jets,
Team from New York.
Jets, Jets.
There we go.
Dolphins are going to die today.
All right. Okay, I think we got
That's
one more.
true.
One more. Okay, gentlemen, let's go. Vikings are at the Lions.
This game
Lions.
actually fucking matters.
Yeah, I know.
This determines who gets the bye.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's the number one. Whoever wins this is the number one team in the NFC.
I'm going Lions.
That's kind of insane that it's all come down to this last week for that NFC #1 spot. That's crazy. Dude, this
And
is
you're
tough.
right, SCG, by the way, about Rodgers. He's going to retire because he's a dumbass.
He's a
Well, look,
broken
he's
piece
also
of
awful.
shit.
He's also awful.
Yeah. He used to be great, but
Wait, hold on. Right. Explain that to me. So how does one of these teams fall to the 5th seed?
Okay, so the first 4 seeds in each conference are conference champion, are division champions.
Yeah.
So right now, the Vikings and the Lions are in the same division, and they're both 14-2. Whoever wins this wins the division. The other team takes the first wild card spot, which means they drop all the way down to 5.
That seems a bit harsh.
Well,
Yeah,
considering
but again,
the LA Rams
it's
are
consistent.
10-6 and will be considered a 3 seed, and the Buccaneers are currently leading in the NFC South and are 9-7, and will get the 4 seed.
That's mental. These rules make no sense. Like,
And
why
by
is
the
there
way, the
division?
winner of the NFC South and the Rams are both going to get a home game, and the Vikings and/or Lions are going to be on the road.
yeah, because what's fucked up is either the Falcons or the Buccaneers are going to take 4th place, and that is fucking stupid. Because like the Packers have a better record than them in 7th, the Commanders have a better record than them in 6th, and the Vikings / the Lions have a better record than them in 1st and 5th, and the Rams have a better record than them in 3rd. Have a worse record than all the teams I just listed, and they're in 3rd.
That's mental.
Because they won the NFC West and it's a weak division.
Because the
That's
West is a
mental.
garbage division.
All right, who
Where
did
the
you say, Mike?
Cardinals are.
I can't even remember. What did I say? I said Lions.
I don't even think you said yet.
Oh, I said Lions straight away, I think.
We're going with the
I-
Vikingos.
I'm always picking the
Vikingos.
I'm always picking the Dan Campbell biting ankles team over anyone.
Should we just go for the obvious point on this one, Ed, or what do you figure?
I'm looking at the line, Bobby. I'll be honest with you.
This is hard. The only reason I'm picking the Vikings is because how good the Lions have been this year. That's it. Even though the Vikings have been, for fuck's sake, this game's so hard.
Kingos. Kingos.
Give me the Vikings.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. The predictions have been finalized. The season is locked, gentlemen. We already know the end result anyway, but it's been
I'm the
a
loser.
blast. It's been a blast. As we said before, we are going to do things differently next season and change it up a little bit. This has been a brilliant way to do things. I absolutely love it. Again, would love to do this more with other sports and everything too. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Let's do cricket. Let's pick cricket wins.
Not yet. Come do it in May,
I don't
May,
understand
June.
how
May,
this
June.
works. What is a cricket and what does it do?
What is a cricket?
If we do hockey, I'm happy to do hockey if there's one game a week. And I could do the graphics for it. I'm happy to do that.
No, there's a lot of games per week.
Yeah,
in
that's true.
hockey.
It gets quite a bit busy.
And then I refuse to do graphics for that.
Yeah.
This the one thing about American football is that it's one of the few sports that only has like a weekly game, and it makes it a lot easier for fantasy and for other things. Where other sports run so many games per day, including soccer.
No. Yeah,
Well,
one
they
or
run
two games a week.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
still, that's more than football.
Well, yeah, because it's better than football. And they play more games in a season, more trips going around the country, around the world, and it's more physically demanding than it is with American football. You just smack each other with a fucking helmet and go, "Oh no, it hurts." Rugby is more demanding than bloody American football, and that's a fact.
That's true. I like was it Australian rules football?
Aussie rules,
That sport's
yeah.
fucking cool.
That's brutal. That is brutal.
I think either way, what we should do moving forward, because we won't have the segment of making the NFL predictions, is that we should actually talk about some of the other sports a little bit more in depth. We'll talk about some of the updates of who's leading the pack in hockey and some of these other
And
sports
don't
as
forget,
well.
we still have like a few more weeks of actual NFL playoffs to talk about.
Oh, we'll
too.
be talking about the playoffs right through. Yeah, through and through it. I mean, obviously, what we need to do is say it right here. Let's throw a special NFL Super Bowl Sunday tailgate party right here on Point of View.
That sounds good.
We could watch. We could do a Super Bowl watch along or a Superb Owl watch along.
Yeah,
We could just make it a special edition that day.
We could do
Arguably.
a special edition that day and just watch the game.
If I can find it. I don't have regular TV.
Oh, I was gonna say it's on CTV, bro. But
Bobby, I
don't get it.
Put it in the fucking chat.
Okay, that's fair.
Dude, I'd have DAZN. I'll just give you my DAZN account because they'll be showing it on DAZN. Don't worry, I'll just give you my DAZN.
Okay.
Just remember, we have to call it the Superb Owl because the other places don't like the other name.
Okay. No, I'm fine with that. If you guys want to do
The Bowl of Super
Bowl watch along party that day
Bowl
instead of a regular Point of View.
Bowl of Super.
Bowl of
Super.
Superb Owl.
Superb Owl. Okay.
February the
Bowling
9th
for
is
Super
Super Bowl. I'm right.
February the
Superb
9th?
Owl.
Yeah.
Bowling for Supers.
Bowling for Soup is great. I'm still mad that Andre got to go. Fuck you, Andre.
And I met them too. Even better.
Do you know what I think we should do as well, right? When the NFL finishes, we should all be selected a sport that we should correspond on.
No, I don't have time.
No. Just
I have
around.
other things all the time.
No, we're not saying watch. Just like news-wise, what's happened
call
that
it.
week. You ain't got to watch it or anything. Just like the
I
topics.
picked WWE. Good. I'm done.
I think you can for wrestling.
No fucking wrestling, you twonks. Other sport.
I don't. The only other sport I
We
watch
do
other than
enough
wrestling.
on this bloody platform. We need to. This is other sport.
I don't have
I'm
time.
hosting 5 shows a week now. What are you? I only
My
have
God, you lot are ridiculous. Bobby,
Right,
get rid of them.
That's what makes it fun.
It's just
I
because we're
just
not
added a
talking about
new
our wife like
show.
you are.
Mel wanted to do a new show on our channel covering Noah now. So I don't have time. I barely have time to watch random TV I want to watch now.
Remember, if me and Andre have a year of Marvel going on. That's fucking
Watch
ridiculous.
that.
But by the way, me and Andre will be recording sometime this week a Marvel preview show. I've got to get some.
That's for fucking sure. Dude, I have way too much shit to do this week.
It's
Some busy boys.
Maybe tomorrow. I got time tomorrow, maybe.
Speaking of tomorrow, we're doing a watch along. Well, Bobby's doing a watch along.
Come join me. Come join me.
Noise.
I might be.
Okay.
Remember,
Come join me.
watch along means you need your own Netflix to watch the wrestling.
We're not giving it to you.
And plus, you guys got to be done by 8 because you got WCW tomorrow.
Yeah, they go on after Raw, technically. They've already
they're
said
going to
that.
go on during Raw.
I was going to say, I think that they've said it's fine to.
Yeah.
That they're going to go on after Raw. I don't know. We'll talk to
Make
you.
sure Melball
We're
knows.
not gonna impose it.
Make sure Melball knows.
I mean, essentially, if we need to make way at some point, the watch along can make way. I'm perfectly okay with that because trust me,
We could always just put the watch
it doesn't
along on
matter.
the video, bros. We could always just watch along on the video, bro.
That's right. Yeah, we could always let them take over the OLE side or something like that. It's perfectly okay.
Very true.
So yes. So either way, we will make way. But in the meantime and in between time, Ed, what do you got going on this week? Let the
so much. So Marvel is getting ready for a fantastic 2025. We got our first full trailer for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which looks great because it has the white suit. I'm very excited. So we've got that coming up. We're going to have a year preview coming up in the future between me and Andre, talking about all the things that are coming up in this year for Marvel. And there's a lot of them. There are 4 full-length feature movies. There are at least, I want to say, 9 series that we have to watch this year.
Yeah.
That we're going to be watching for Disney Plus.
Did you say 9?
Yeah, because remember, there's Eyes of Wakanda. There's What If Zombies.
Yeah, but we're just
Wonder
doing one
Man.
episode for all those, right?
We're doing one episode for most of them. Wonder Man will hardly be weekly.
I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, we're doing one episode for anything that's not like an official Marvel like television production. So we'll be doing full episodes for Wonder Man, we'll be doing full episodes for Daredevil Born Again, we'll be doing full episodes for Ironheart. So yeah, it'll be a bunch of fun. But the return this week, this Tuesday night, taking over returns after a hiatus. Taking over is finally back this Tuesday night. Me and Ashton Pizarro will be back to talk all things.
Wait. That's my show. I was the co-host at the end of the year.
No.
My new show.
That was one night only when I was in Lowell, Massachusetts, watching wrestling
That's
live.
not what she promised me. I'm kidding.
I'm also so sad that Lexus King is not the Heritage Cup champion anymore. Oh, Lexus King. No, we're not bringing Andre back.
I'm good. I don't need another show. I already have enough, and I'll be recording other stuff that night. So no, I'm good.
Exactly. What are we going to trade? Am I going to have to start watching Japanese wrestling, and Andre's going to start working with Astrid?
Yeah, you got to. You have to watch
Flip the
Mari.
script for a month.
You need to watch Marigold, which is a great promotion, by the way.
I mean, I technically watched the show last night, so that counts.
Yeah, that's true.
Ed's expanding his horizons.
I am. I'm venturing back into New Japan.
There you go.
You need to venture into what's called a DDT.
I watched Bryce Remberg, fuck the Remsburg, by the way, win the DDT Iron Man Championship. After some AEW executive won it, and then somebody else won it. I don't know what the hell to call them.
There's some genius pro wrestling in DDT. It is.
Is that the one I saw over the weekend where the blow up doll pinned two wrestlers or made two wrestlers?
Yep, probably, most likely. Yep. That's the kind of shit they do.
Fuck is that?
All right. Let's talk about somebody else now. There we go.
All right, Andre, your turn.
Oh.
What's coming up for you?
I have lots of shit coming out. I got so much shit coming out this week. We just dropped our Dream Queendom, a Stardom Dream Queendom show yesterday. We dropped our Wrestle Kingdom show this morning. We will not have a chance to record it again until Tuesday, so I'm doing the A+ Best and Worst of show tonight with the boys over there, and then we have our Wrestle Dynasty, our Marigold First Dream, and our Noah the New Year shows coming out over the next week. And yeah, so much content coming over the next week. So get ready.
Find it all at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk.
That's right.
There we go.
And at aplusproductions.com.
For the best and worst of, for the worst of 2024. The best stuff came out last week. The worst stuff's coming this week. And MLW is on my list. Do not worry, Bobby. I watched some with you this year, and I fucking hated some of it.
It was pretty brutal.
The Baby Daddy episode. I even watched that one.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yep. Right here on the channel.
No. That might be on my list, but there's a match that me and Bobby didn't end up watching together, but I did see it, and it's fucking horrible.
Did it involve Sammy Callahan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bobby knows which match I'm talking about.
Yep. All right, Mark, it's your turn. What do you got coming up, mate?
Some more WWE 2K24 stuff coming on Mark Talks Wrestling. We're ending Wrestle Kingdom today, if I'm correct. I can't remember. Yes, we are ending Wrestle Kingdom today. And then starting next week is the build for War Games that we're doing as well. So make sure you go check that out. Mark Talks Football, we have just started the new season in League One, I think, because I'm so far ahead, I can't remember whereabouts we are. But with South Shields, we're looking to try and get them to the Premier League as quickly as possible. All I can say is please watch this season because it's one of the hardest seasons I've had to do, and it's the most fun season I've done as well. And at certain points, I was very ill while recording this, so please go and check that out as well. I do get better as the episodes go on, but it was interesting. But me and Bobby just recorded earlier the end of season 2 that, So he already knows exactly what's happened to that season. So that is, and then I'm back here next Sunday with my victory celebration, and all of you peasants will bow down to me. Simple as that.
Bow down to you. Sure. Whatever you say. All right. Anyway, for myself, there's my ticker down below. That's where you can reach out to me. What I got going on? Well, this Thursday night, really want to encourage you to join us for Ring Respect Radio, as myself and Papa Spokes are going to be joined from way across the pond by our good friends over in New Zealand, both David Dunn and James the Divine Light Shaw from SBW New Zealand are going to be joining us to talk the history of New Zealand pro wrestling. So the trip through the territories takes us overseas for the first time ever, as we're joined by our good friends over in New Zealand. There is no Honor Ramble this Thursday night, as the revamp of the Honor Ramble is going to take place on the 100th episode of Ring of Honor next week. So make sure to tune in for that. You will see the new crew, the whole shebang. It's going to be wonderful. So stay tuned. Then, of course, tomorrow night is the Monday Night Raw watch along, or the watch party, as we're going to call it. Join myself. It sounds like Ed's going to be hopping in. Mark, if you're around, going to be hopping in. I know Astrid said she might hop in for a little bit too prior to the WCW podcast. So it's going to be a fun time. Join us for that as Raw hits Netflix for the very first time live. Then, as always, every Saturday afternoon, myself, Papa Spokes, commentary team on Prairie Pro Wrestling, as we're bringing you new matches each and every week. All of this can be found at OLE Podcast. There's our ticker down below with all our credentials, as well as following us on Twitch here, as well as subscribing to us on YouTube. Go ahead, click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment. We're always checking those comments, always looking to get back to all of you. And looking forward to Ring Respect. Thank you. Appreciate that. And what, Auntie? Yes, no. Auntie Collins. Don't worry, Auntie Collins.
She needs to go. We'll be back for Ring of Honor 100. Don't worry.
Yes, Auntie Collins.
Just follow me and I'll see the alert.
Yeah.
And I'll add you so you can message me.
By the way, for those that are, we're getting ready to leave here. I want people to go Fightful Overbooked. Go talk to Auntie Collins. Go talk to Kylie as they go ahead and cry about wrestling on what made wrestling cry. Bobby, if we have anybody on Twitch, we should probably do the raid that way.
Do we have that's on Fightful? Is that Fightful?
Overbooked.
No. Oh, Fightful Overbooked. I have to look them up here, to be honest.
I'll take care of it. You just go ahead and do your
thing. You take care of that. But as Ed is doing that, Ed, let me know when that's ready. We will end the show on that note.
You can message me now.
Yeah, and STG, again, you're here with us. We will do that raid over to Fightful Overbooked here in a moment. So please join and say hello to Auntie Collins for us, who we love and support here on the channel. And as always, we really do appreciate you, all of the viewers who are helping us ring in OLE into 2025 in such a dynamic way. It has been fantastic right here on the channel. As always, we got uploads coming every day, whether it's the short videos, we've got long form content, we've got movie reviews of stuff. I've got tons of movie reviews over the last week. The Golden Globes are tonight, so I'm going to be checking those out. If you want to talk to me about thoughts on any of the movies that are up, I have seen, I'd say 80% of the movies that have had nominations going into the Golden Globe. So happy to discuss that with any of you moving forward as well too. Always enjoy that. Ed, have we found Fightful Overbooked? We're good to go. The raid is on the way. All right. Ed, we are raiding on over. So I will say thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Point of View from myself and all these wonderful gentlemen here. Take care. Enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you in a week's time.